my dad told me, he said, David, he said, things aren't free like in life. You have, people have paid a price for their knowledge. So always bring gifts, but even a simple coffee or a snack, or take somebody out for dinner or whatever. If you're going to pick their brain, he said, it's worth making them feel valuable by treating them. So I'd always bring gifts, and our people, I've always known that when we go ask advice or get a gift, we always give a little bit of tobacco or something back just to say thank you. But don't chintz out, and you have two beautiful things sitting there. One's a little bit more beautiful than the next, and you decide you want to keep the more beautiful one. No, you give that one to the people that you want advice from. So Dad always told me, outgive the giver. When people give you something, give them back twice as much if you can. He said, never let people outgive you, and if you live your life that way, he said, you'll live a good, happy life, because you won't be ticking people off and just mooching on people. They'll feel the generosity, number one, and they'll feel the genuine person that you want to be, and the things that they give you, they know they're applying to your path. So Dad told me that. So Mom said, she said, now what I want you to do, and I'm like, oh boy, here's Mom, educated mom, musician, artist. She says, what I want you to do is I want you to touch the human being in every part of their six senses. I'm like, okay, what are you talking about? She said, I want you to touch their taste buds. I want you to touch their ears and their eyes and their being and their soul, David. I'm like, well, how am I going to do that? She says, you'll figure that out. And she says, eat the fish and leave the bones. Okay, Mom, eat the fish and leave the bones. What the hell is my mother talking about? So later on in life, I kind of thought about it. Eat the fish and leave the bones. So I wrote a little poem. Eat the fish and leave the bones. Only you prepare your throne. Prepare yourself for what may come. Only you know what you've done. That is all you need to know. Your fortune lies within your soul. She says, eating the bones is like the words of a fool. You swallow those, it'll cause you much discomfort in life. You eat that fish, that's like the words of a wise man, and that'll make your path a lot smoother in life, and apply those things. So I listened to that, and I started dabbling into the music so I could touch people's ears. And I could feel that it was working, and I had a passion, because not only was it inspiring myself and gratifying others, I was getting moved by the music, and as I was playing music, I'm looking at these stones and the things around me, and I had nothing better to do than to look around and figure other things out, and I'm looking at the stones, and I'm like, wow. I'm looking at pieces of wood and driftwood and bones, and I'm like starting to, wow, if I put that together, if I cut this way, and all of a sudden I'm speaking to my eyes, I'm speaking to my ears. Then I go get my medicine, my sage and sweetgrass and cedars and tobaccos and all these things that we use that people know about now. My nose, my senses are starting to be heightened with the smells of our ancestors and what they use. Then my heart, as I see people, all these things, my senses were all feeling, and I'm like, Mom, where are you? I said, I just want to talk to you and tell you that I'm doing this.